All right, so, um, we talk about the future a lot, and I don't know about flying cars, but this AI stuff, it's pretty wild, like
Yeah.
predicting what's going to happen on your website. You sent over a bunch of stuff about this company, Mark JI,
Right.
like all about AI and web analytics, and it's a lot. It feels like a fire hose.
It's definitely a hot topic. AI is everywhere. But the really interesting part is how it's changing things for businesses,
Yeah,
especially online.
for sure. And that's why we're doing a deep dive today
Yeah.
into all the stuff you sent. Think of it like uh, we're extracting the gold nuggets,
Yeah.
from that mountain of info about Mark JI and how they use this stuff.
Yeah, we're going way beyond, AI can do this, AI can do that.
Right.
It's more about how AI is like revolutionizing web analytics.
Okay.
Like moving from just describing what happened to actually predicting what's going to happen.
Okay, I gotta admit, that part still kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's like we used to celebrate getting 100 people to our site, and now AI is telling us who those 100 people will be tomorrow.
It's not magic, even though it feels like it sometimes.
Yeah.
I think the key is this shift from like basic metrics,
Right.
like page views, those
Yeah.
only tell you what happened,
Yeah.
to this whole new world of predictive analytics,
Okay.
which uses AI to forecast trends and, user behavior.
Okay, so break it down for me. How does AI actually do that?
Yeah.
Is it reading minds now?
Not quite mind reading, but
Yeah.
AI's ability to process tons of data is key.
Right.
So think about it. AI can pull data from your website, your
Hmm.
CRM, even social media.
Wow.
It's creating this really detailed picture of your audience and how they behave.
Okay, so it's like AI is the superpowered detective, piecing together clues
Right.
about who your audience is and what they want.
Exactly. And it's not just about collecting data. It's
Yeah.
about finding patterns in that data.
Okay.
Patterns that would be almost impossible for us to see.
Yeah.
Remember that example from the video you showed about the retail store?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine a store knowing which products are about to trend before they even see a sales spike.
That's insane. So wait, if AI can do that for a store, can it do that for any website?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Think about your website. AI can predict things like your website traffic, potential conversions,
Yeah.
even identify new growth areas that you might have missed.
Hold on. So if it's analyzing all this data about how people are using my website,
Right.
does that mean it can also tell me what's wrong with my website?
Yeah,
Like if there's a sudden drop in engagement or something?
you got it. AI can actually act as an early warning system,
Really?
flagging those potential issues before they become big problems.
Mhm.
So imagine being able to fix a problem before it starts affecting your bottom line.
Okay, that's starting to sound less like science fiction and more like really practical business intelligence.
Right.
And speaking of practical people, I'm already imagining myself drowning in spreadsheets trying to make sense of all this data.
Yeah, that's where another huge benefit of AI comes in. Bespoke reporting.
Okay.
Remember that description in the ebook about data visualization?
I think so.
AI can take all that complex data and turn it into easy-to-understand visuals.
Okay.
So you're not spending hours deciphering spreadsheets.
So instead of me trying to make sense of a jumbled mess of numbers, AI is giving me a clear story about what's happening on my website.
More than just a story, it's like a personalized roadmap for what to do next.
Okay.
And the best part is these reports can be automated.
Really?
So you can get regular updates without lifting a finger.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And these reports, they can be tailored like to your specific goals,
Right.
highlighting the KPIs that matter most to you.
Yeah.
It's like having a personal data analyst, but without the salary.
Okay. That's music to my ears. Less time in spreadsheets, more time actually making things happen. But all this talk about data and reports, it makes me think we spend so much time analyzing what's happening on our websites.
Right.
But what about the actual experience people are having?
That's a great point. And it's where BI is getting really interesting. Like we've all seen those personalized recommendations when we're shopping online, right?
Right.
That's AI in action,
Right.
using data to create a more personalized experience for each user.
Yeah. But sometimes it feels a little creepy, like the website knows me too well.
Yeah.
Is that really what AI is doing, just trying to sell me more stuff?
Well, it can definitely be used for that, but it goes way beyond product recommendation.
Okay.
AI can personalize the whole website experience.
Yeah.
From the content you see to the layout of the pages.
Okay.
Imagine visiting a website and it adapts to your browsing habits,
Right.
highlighting the info you're most likely to be interested in.
Okay. So it's not just about showing me what I want to see, it's about showing me what I need to see,
Yeah,
even if I don't know it yet. That's kind of trippy.
it is. And it's all happening in the background, constantly optimizing the website to keep visitors engaged.
Wow.
It's like having an invisible website designer, tweaking things behind the scenes to create the best possible experience for each user.
That makes you think about those A/B testing tools. Is AI involved in that too?
Absolutely. AI can power A/B testing,
Okay.
constantly experimenting with different design elements and content to see what performs best.
Wow.
It's like having a team of data scientists
Right.
running experiments 24/7 to optimize your website.
So if we connect all this back to the bigger picture, it sounds like AI is taking us from just analyzing website data to actually shaping the user experience.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, most of us care about one thing: return on investment.
Right.
How does all this AI magic translate into cold, hard cash?
That's the million-dollar question, and this is where marked AI really shines.
Okay.
They're not just about data. They're about using data to drive results.
Okay.
Remember the optimized campaign section for the materials you sent?
Yeah.
AI can analyze your target audience and identify the best times and channels to reach them so you're not wasting ad spend.
So instead of blindly throwing money at different advertising platforms hoping something sticks, AI is helping me pinpoint exactly where my marketing dollars will be most effective.
Exactly, and it goes even further than that. AI can also help with something called effective attribution,
Okay.
which means figuring out which marketing efforts are actually driving conversions.
Right.
Imagine knowing exactly which ad or email led to a sale.
Wow.
That's powerful stuff.
Okay. I'm starting to see how this all fits together. We've gone from basic web analytics to AI that's predicting my traffic, personalizing my website, and even optimizing my marketing campaigns.
Right.
But I gotta ask, who are the masterminds behind all this? What's the deal with MarkJI?
Well, they're definitely not your average marketing agency. From
Mhm.
our approach and our expertise pages, it's clear they're focused on building bespoke AI solutions.
Okay.
They're not trying to be everything to everyone.
Yeah.
They're specializing in industries where data and AI can make a real impact.
I noticed they mentioned technology, e-commerce, and finance. What's so special about these industries?
Well, think about the kinds of data those industries deal with. Financial transactions, online shopping behavior, user interactions with software.
Right.
That's a goldmine for AI. And MarkGI has the expertise to build AI solutions that are tailored to the specific needs of those industries.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's not just about using AI, it's about using AI that understands the nuances of your industry and your specific business goals.
Exactly.
But let's get real for a second. This all sounds amazing. But I'm picturing a team of data scientists, complex algorithms, and a hefty price tag.
Yeah.
Is this even accessible for the average business owner?
That's a common misconception. MarkJI's goal is to make AI accessible to businesses of all sizes.
Okay.
Remember that blog post title? Getting started with AI-driven web analytics.
Ah, yeah.
They're making this technology approachable even for people who aren't tech experts.
Phew, that's a relief. So what's the first step? What do I need to do to get started with this whole AI thing?
The blog article actually lays out a really clear roadmap. The first step, and this is crucial, is to define your objectives.
Okay.
What do you want to achieve with AI analytics?
Right.
Once you have a clear goal in mind, you can start exploring the tools and platforms that fit your needs and budget.
So it's not just about jumping on the AI bandwagon, it's about figuring out how AI can help me achieve my specific goals.
Exactly.
But there are so many tools and platforms out there, it's overwhelming.
Right.
How do I even know where to start?
That's where a company like MarkJI can be incredibly valuable.
Okay.
They offer consultations to help businesses figure out what they need and how to get started.
Okay.
Think of it like having a guide in the AI jungle.
Okay, that's starting to feel a lot less intimidating. It's not about replacing humans with robots, it's about empowering humans with better tools. But I gotta admit, this whole AI thing still makes me a little nervous. What if it gets out of control? What if the robots take over?
That's a valid concern, and it's something that a lot of people are thinking about. But MarkGI is very clear about their commitment to ethical AI practices. They're not just building algorithms, they're building responsible solutions that are designed to benefit both businesses and their customers.
So it's not just about the technology, it's about how that technology is being used.
Right.
That's reassuring, but I'm still curious, what does MarkJI actually do to ensure that things don't get out of hand?
Well, one of the key things they emphasize is transparency.
Okay.
They make sure their clients understand how their AI models work, what data they use, and how the insights are generated.
Okay.
They're not hiding anything in a black box.
Okay, that makes sense. If I'm going to trust my business to AI, I want to know what's going on under the hood, but I'm also thinking about data privacy.
Right.
We're talking about a lot of personal information here.
Yeah.
What's Mark GII doing to protect that data?
That's a great question, and it's something that MarkGI takes very seriously. They have strict data privacy protocols in place to ensure that user data is protected and used responsibly.
Okay.
They're not in the business of selling data or compromising user privacy.
Okay, that's good to hear. It sounds like they're walking the walk when it comes to ethical AI practices. But I'm still curious about the future. What's next for AI and web analytics? What's coming down the pipeline that's going to blow our minds?
Well, predictions are always tricky,
Yeah.
but if you look at the trends, it's clear that personalization is going to get even more sophisticated.
Yeah.
Imagine AI not only recommending products,
Right.
but also predicting when you're most likely to make a purchase
Wow.
and tailoring the entire website experience to nudge you towards that purchase.
That's both fascinating and a little bit creepy. But from a business perspective, it's brilliant.
And it's not just about manipulating customers into buying more stuff.
Mm.
Think about the potential for creating truly personalized experiences that are tailored to individual needs and preferences. Imagine a world where websites adapt to your learning style, your reading speed,
Mm.
your accessibility needs. That's the kind of power AI has.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. This isn't just about optimizing websites. It's about reimagining the entire online experience.
Exactly.
It's exciting, but it's also a little overwhelming.
Mm.
I'm feeling like I need a break to process all this.
That's a great idea. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk to someone from MarkJI directly.
All right, we're back, and man, I'm still kind of buzzing from all this AI talk, but you know it's better than talking about a company.
Talking to the actual people behind it.
That's right, and that's why we have a special guest today. I'm excited to welcome guest speaker's title at MarkGI guest speaker's name.
Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
So, we've been digging into all this material about MarkJI, and honestly, it's pretty impressive. But what really stood out to me was that focus on specific industries,
Right.
like tech, e-commerce, finance.
Yep.
What's the strategy there?
Well, I mean, we are data geeks at heart, and those industries are producing massive amounts of data.
Right.
But it's more than that. Those sectors are also facing unique challenges where AI can really make a difference. Think about a fintech startup
Yeah.
trying to personalize financial advice,
Right.
or an e-commerce giant optimizing their supply chain. These are areas where AI can really unlock incredible value.
So it's about finding the sweet spot where AI can have the biggest impact, not just applying it everywhere for the sake of it.
Right, and that specialized approach allows you to create those truly tailored AI solutions.
Yeah,
You're not selling a one-size-fits-all product. You're building something unique for each client.
exactly. Take the finance industry, for example.
Okay.
Compliance and regulation are huge concerns.
Mm-hmm.
We build AI solutions that are designed with those constraints in mind, so our clients can focus on innovation, not paperwork.
That's smart. It's like you're taking on the headache of AI integration so your clients don't have to, but, got to talk about the elephant in the room, AI ethics. It's a hot button issue. What is MarkGI doing to make sure this tech is used responsibly?
Yeah, ethical AI is non-negotiable for us. We believe in transparency, fairness, and data privacy, and it starts with education. We make sure our clients understand how our AI models work and what data they use. We also have strict data privacy protocols in place to protect user information.
I think a lot of listeners are probably wondering, what does that actually look like in practice? Can you give us a concrete example of how MarkGI is incorporating ethical considerations into your work?
Sure, one example is our approach to bias detection. AI models are trained on data, and if that data reflects existing biases, the model can perpetuate those biases. We're constantly evaluating our models for bias and working to mitigate any potential negative impacts. It's an ongoing process, but it's crucial to ensure fairness and equity.
It's like you're not just building AI, you're building AI with a conscience. I appreciate that. But let's shift gears a bit. We've talked a lot about the what of AI, but for someone listening who's ready to take the plunge, what's the how? Where do they even begin?
The first step is to define your goals. What are you hoping to achieve with AI? Increased conversions, improved customer engagement. Once you have a clear objective, you can start researching tools and platforms that align with those goals, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Companies like ours offer consultations to guide businesses through the process.
That's key. AI can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Finding the right partner can make all the difference.
So it's about taking that first step, even if it's a small one.
Yeah.
But what about the future? What's next for March AI? What are you most excited about?
Well, what excites me the most is the potential for AI to create truly personalized experiences.
Okay.
We're moving beyond basic recommendations to a world where websites adapt to your needs and preferences. In real time, imagine a website that learns your learning style,
Right.
your reading speed, your accessibility needs, and tailors the entire experience accordingly. That's the future we're building towards.
That's incredible. We've gone from counting page views to AI that's practically reading our minds.
Right.
It's a bit mind-blowing, honestly.
It's been a fascinating deep dive, to say the least.
Absolutely huge thanks to guest speakers Name for joining us and sharing March AI's vision with us.
Thanks for having me. It's been a great conversation.
And to our listeners, we hope you're walking away with a better understanding of how AI is like totally reshaping the world of web analytics. It's not just about data. It's about using that data to create better experiences, drive better results, and ultimately build a better future online. So stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the future is powered by AI, but it's shaped by us. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.